Hey friends, Robbie Norman here with my good friend JJ Puccio. He's one of our leaders in the church as a deacon, a fellow disciple maker, and we've seen God do some awesome things through discipleship. But JJ, I would like for you to share for just a moment the impact that disciple making and discipleship has had in your life personally. What have been some things that you've seen God do just in your life as you're growing in Him?
In my life personally, it's really kind of set me on fire for the gospel. I'm reading the gospel differently than I did before. I'm reading the entire Bible differently than I ever did before. I'm slowing down. I'm reading it for the sake of quality and not for quantity. So it's changed the way I read, but it's also changed the way I study what I read. It's changed my prayer life. It's changed the community of men that I've surrounded myself with. So it's been incredible.
So JJ, you are in your second generation of leading discipleship groups. And what that essentially means is that you are discipling men to be more like Jesus so that they can turn around and multiply that experience into the lives of other men. What have you seen God do in the lives of these men that you have invested in?
I've really seen God equip these men to not only lead new discipleship groups, but to be better spiritual leaders in their homes, to be better husbands, to be better fathers. A lot of them came in with the doubt that they could start a new discipleship group. They knew that was the expectation, but they just weren't really sure that they could do it. And I think that this process has really equipped them to lead new discipleship groups and, just to build new community. And
I've seen guys that have come up to me, whether they're a part of your group or they've been a part of somebody else's group, and they've said, Robbie, I never thought I could do this. And what that reminds me of is, I wonder if guys like Peter and John and James thought, I could never do this. But then once you really lean into it and you can be a part of what God is doing, it becomes fun.
It does.
And then as we continue to invest in the lives of people, do you find that it's exciting to watch these guys who had that doubt or that little bit of hesitation when they really jump into the deep end, so to speak? Isn't it fun to watch them just kind of lead out and to multiply?
Oh yeah, it really is, because and I was kind of in the same place that they are when they start. I was really doubtful that I was capable of starting a new discipleship group, but once we got 10 to 12 weeks into it, I realized that it was something that I could definitely duplicate.
Right. All right, JJ, so what would you tell someone if they're thinking about really going through a process of intentional discipleship in their life? What's your encouragement that you would give to someone?
I think probably, there is some hesitation to doing that, because I had hesitation myself, but just taking that plunge and committing to doing it. The community that I have found within our initial group and then the groups that we've had after that have been life-changing for me. I've made lifelong friends with people that I didn't even know prior to this. And, it's just a beautiful thing for the men in a church to have community together.
So it's something that Jesus wants for every believer. And so I know we could talk for a long time about this because there are so many great stories, but I just want to thank you for your time and sharing your heart, a little bit of your story. And our prayer is that this would encourage you as you consider jumping into being a disciple maker in your own life.